Crump, the queen of real estate with the Coastal Leaders Realty Group. Thank you for joining this week's Tea and Crumpets. And today I have Ardie Pearce with MINT Decor and Design. So thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, so tell us a little bit about your company and how long you've been doing it.
Okay, so MINT started about 8 years ago. I moved down here and became friends with somebody who was opening a medical clinic in Gulf Shores, and she asked if I would help design it.
Yeah.
And I said absolutely, and so I started by doing her medical clinic and was offered a job from 2 of the stores that I bought from, and I ended up working for both of them at different times, and decided that at a certain time I was ready to go out on my own, and that's how MINT was born.
That's awesome. Kind of like me. I was like, you just wake up and you're like, you know what, I'm ready to do this.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. Now, obviously you serve this area. Is there any other states that you actually work with?
Absolutely. I would never say no to any state. If I can make it work, the answer is going to be yes.
Yeah.
We've done, obviously, Florida, Mississippi, Louisiana, and Northern Alabama and California.
Oh, that's awesome.
We have a couple jobs in the works right now in the Florida Keys and also Cabo, Mexico.
So now, you don't say no to states, but you also don't say no to different countries either.
No, absolutely. That's true.
You're worldwide.
That's true. Wow.
She's international. I will be very
knew?
soon. So yeah, that's awesome.
Thank you.
That's neat how you've grown so much and covered so many states just in short 8 years. I mean, 8 years is pretty quick if you think about a business.
It flew by like that.
It does.
Yeah.
It really does. That's awesome. And so where is your store for people that aren't very familiar with MINT?
We are on Beach Road. We are directly across from Oasis, that used to be Phoenix West 2, in the Village of Tannen. So right in the front of Village of Tannen. So 12 Market Street and 13 Market Street is us.
Well, it's a cute store too, and I love the name, and I think it looks great. So, now, for realtors, so to speak, do y'all offer furniture packages? Because we have clients that come in and they're like, looking at a condo that looks like it's stuck in the 80s.
Oh, girl, we see them every day.
Yeah, or just even, a vacant property.
Right.
So, and a lot of times people just are not local and they just don't have time to go bebop around this area to find furniture to decorate.
Right.
So do y'all offer that?
We do. So that's basically kind of what we're known for. Is we're one of the quickest in the area.
Time is money.
Time is money.
Yeah.
You got to get it up. A lot of them are investment properties and are looking to get rented as quickly as possible. And so we are very quick. We have a 10,000 square foot climate controlled warehouse in Foley that we keep fully stocked at all times.
Oh, wow.
With beautiful furniture that is renter friendly, also beautiful enough to go into your own home.
Yeah.
So we kind of cover it all from commercial to rentals. But yes, as far as furniture packages, we do offer package pricing. However, whether it's a package or a full-on custom design, it's always going to be unique. Unique design every time. We want to honor the fact that when you're swiping past thousands, that ours would jump off the screen and really draw in guests.
Oh, for sure. Well, that's one thing. It's just like listing properties. It's like, you want your property to stand out.
Yes.
And it's even more so in the rental market because so many condos. I know there's over 13,000 units for rent down here. So you want yours to stand out the most, and that's awesome.
Absolutely.
And so the furniture packages, you had mentioned before the video, something that makes y'all stand out from other interior design companies is that y'all don't go over budget and you never missed a deadline.
We have never missed a deadline. We never go over budget. We discuss that during a free consultation, what the budget is, timeline expectation. We've done so many. We've probably done close to 1,000 over the 8 years, and then before that, in all different, from doing the entire thing to just doing a room and helping with the room at a time, or going in and doing an entire 8-bedroom home.
Wow.
We've done it all, but we do our homework before we present, so we know if things are going to be in stock, if they're coming in on that timeline. We also have 300 vendors, so we can hit any price point.
That's a lot.
It's a lot.
Yes.
But we need them so that we can hit every price point. I don't ever compromise on quality. Quality is everything.
Yes.
You don't want to be calling me, and I don't want my clients to be calling me 3 months in and saying something has fallen apart or isn't holding up to renters. So quality is very important. But so is price point.
Oh, yes.
And so we offer everything from extremely high end to very affordable quality furniture. And a lot of times it's a mix so that we can stay on budget.
Yeah. Well, one thing is too, renters, and we talked about this earlier too, renters actually take better care of well decorated units.
Amen.
Yes.
Amen. Yes.
Yeah.
That is, that's absolutely true. And we work with a lot of the big developers down here, a lot of the bigger management companies down here. We're kind of their go-to because we're so quick and efficient. And we've really got it dialed in. We've met with them. We
like
find
our
out
1,000 properties.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely
over 1,000.
do.
We meet with them and we ask them, what is stopping? I call it stopping the swipe. What's stopping the swipe? What colors? What's renting better and why? And then we look into it, and then we take that knowledge and pass it on to our clients so that we can ensure that it's a premier program in the premier program. And if they were to sell, it would sell for a premium price. All of those things matter, and to give your guests the best experience possible so that they rebook and take better care of it.
Oh, for sure. Like I was telling you earlier, I was shown a condo here at the Wharf years ago, and we couldn't believe how nice it was decorated, and they rented it out. And the lady, the rental management company said, no, units that are decorated very nicely, the renters actually take better care of it.
Less theft, less damage, better reviews. Rebookings, yes. And this is the thing that I tell all my clients. Honor the guests that choose your space out of all the thousands of others. Yeah. Honor them by giving them a backdrop to the best vacation of their life. They save all year long to come here for a week with their family. And it's important to give them a space that they're proud of. And if they're proud of it, they take better care of it. They'll spend a little more. Yeah. They just will. They don't want to walk in and feel like you've bought all your stuff at a garage sale and it's falling apart. I've seen furniture zip tied together before. And
my gosh.
I know what duct tape. I know what they're spending a week to bring their family down, and owners really need to honor that.
I think that's a really good point because people that do, it's not cheap to come down here. So I think that's a great point. And so tell us about the process of so the clients contact you and they say, hey, we need to decorate our place.
Yes. So a lot of times they're sent to us as a referral from a lot of our business. Most of our business is word of mouth, which is a huge compliment.
For sure.
Yes. Yeah. So they come to us and we do a free consultation. They can last anywhere between 15 minutes to 2 hours. We just really want to get to know each individual client. Even if we have a lot of clients that never even see the properties. They buy several at a time and they just want them furnished for rental purposes. We still like to talk to the client and get to know what they love and what they don't like. Yes. It's important to know if they hate the color yellow. Yeah. We're not going to use yellow then. We want to know if there's a unit or if their family will use that unit or one of the units that they purchased, how they'll use it, how they want it to present to adults or to families. Do they want it, how they want it to sleep, how they want it to feel, the aesthetic that they're drawn to. We get to know them, their timeline and budget, and who their management company is very important. We like to honor the different things that are important to different management companies down here as far as bedding and rugs and different things, how they want it to sleep. And from there, we do a one-time design agreement based on their scope, and then we move forward quickly. We put together full digital boards, and we also build little mini vignettes so when they come in or over FaceTime see their presentation, they can actually see it coming to life and how the entire flow will go. That's when they can tweak it. Our egos are checked at the door. If they don't like something, we will find something they love. With 300 vendors, we can do it. We get it to where they're excited and
where they want to stay in it.
Yes.
They had no intention.
Exactly. One of the best compliments is when they go, oh my gosh, we don't want to rent it. It's too pretty now. But the management companies go, give it to me. It's going to make so much money. So we do presentation. We tweak it there until they're excited. We take our deposit when they want to move forward, and we begin ordering and tagging anything we already have goes into a climate controlled storage. Once it's released for install, whether we're doing construction, which is what we're known for as well, a lot of construction that we go in and do accent walls and fireplace walls and loft beds to make it really unique. And once that's done and it's ready for install, we install in 2 days. We are done. From beginning to end, we are so efficient. My team is so amazing.
That's awesome.
And our install team is run, overseen by an engineer, And then, but my head install guy that runs all jobs was a master mechanic, type A personality.
Wow.
He is amazing and kind and professional. Yes. I don't have high school guys or day laborers. I have professionals that go in and install. And
That's awesome.
the designers go in the last day, we make the beds, tell them where to hang the art, we clean up, and it is picture perfect. We do our pictures and video, and then we blast it and tag the management company.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Wow, you definitely got it.
Sorry, that's a lot.
I think that's awesome. That's how it should be.
Yeah.
A business is run very proficiently, and it sounds like y'all have it down pat. And I can somewhat relate. My grandparents had a furniture business growing up. I saw it. It's one of those situations. Down here, the longer it takes for someone to have the place decorated, they're losing time on the rental market.
Absolutely.
So that's what I'm saying, time is money. And one thing you told me, you gave me an example of was it a 5-bedroom house that was on the beach?
Yes.
In Perdido Key, and y'all had it done in how many days?
8 days.
8 days.
So
and this house was vacant,
brand new build on the beach, but this has happened so many times. I could give you probably 20 examples where a management company will call me or an owner will call me and say, we just bought this, it's empty, they want to rent it right away, how quickly can you get this done? This particular house was on the beach, 5 bedrooms, 3 stories, a pool, I think 3 different decks for outdoor, and I had the design done in 4 hours. Sent it to the client, had it in design boards, had it sent to the client, came in under budget. Yes, just a few thousand, but it was still under budget.
Thrifty.
And yes, and we got it approved, and we were able to install in 8 days, and we made their rental. So
that's amazing. That is pretty impressive.
And that happens over and over and over again. How many times people have called me and said, can you get this done in a matter of days?
And you're like, I
can.
sure can.
Yes.
And so what makes you stand out, you think, against, which that is pretty much other interior design companies. I think that's a pretty good example, because time, that is unheard of sometimes when it comes to a turnaround time. But what else do you think makes y'all stand out?
I think one of the things that makes us stand out is how efficient we are. We don't make promises that we can't keep. If I say I'm going to do something, I will bend over backwards to get it done. If I said that I would make budget, I'll tell you right now, I'll discount my own product before I will ever ask for another dime from my client. I will make that budget. I have to say it's my team. It took a lot of blood, sweat, and tears over the last 8 years. Anybody who lives on this island knows that you meet some really interesting characters.
What a nice way to put it.
Yes.
On island time.
On island time. I learned a lot of lessons, but in those lessons, I have found and gathered the best of the best. And my team is honest and kind and efficient. And,
that's awesome.
And
they're very customer oriented.
Oh, it's all about the customer. It is. And that's who I associate myself with. So it's not just MINT. It's the other companies that we associate with and have vetted over the years, learned how to vet over the years and not take somebody at face value. Our contractors are like, it's a tough one. It's a tough one. But I wouldn't change a thing. I would go through every lesson again to be right where we're at.
Same way. Because you wouldn't be here if you did not. So,
I wouldn't be who I am today. My team wouldn't be who they are today. They're the most creative, kind, professional, hardworking, amazing team. And then we've associated ourselves with others in the community. So I think one of the things that help us stand out isn't just the unique design and offering elements to that design that make us stand out, but it's what I call the trickle down effect. You don't just hire MINT, you hire the window treatment company that we use over and over again. I only use one, and it's because of their integrity and their work ethic and how great they are.
And they were actually on Team Crumpets as well.
They were. Swag.
They're
I can't
awesome.
say enough. I was just on the phone with them as I was walking in because I was nervous.
Oh no.
But they are just integrity-filled men that are building a wonderful, thriving local business.
They're so positive and upbeat.
They're exactly who I want with my clients and with my team. I only associate myself with people that are on that level. I've learned, and same with contractors. The contractors that we use are licensed all the way up to home builder. Their team is fantastic and honest. I don't use anybody that I wouldn't allow in my own home when I wasn't there.
I think that's smart.
I'm a mama bear with my clients, and so is my team. And so my 2 install guys started their own business on the side. My husband and I helped them start their own business. They hang TVs and hide the wires and basically do any kind of punch list. They're amazing, licensed and insured. They've been doing it for 2 years. It trickles down to so many local businesses. And so when people invest in a property here in Paradise, they're not just investing in this area. They're by getting their furniture and their window treatments and their construction and their TVs hung. They're investing in local businesses and helping this area continue to thrive.
Oh, for sure.
And to me, I'm all about that.
Yeah, I love the trickle down effect, like you were saying, because it is the truth. Like when somebody hires a local company, it's great to see that that local company also hires out locals and such and helps build their businesses through you. So I think that's awesome.
Thank you.
And so how there's some other ways you work with real estate agents, not just for instance, not just offering furniture packages when we're helping sell properties. We can obviously say, hey, MINT has furniture packages. What are the ways do you work with the agents?
So there's several ways. One of the ways is that we are so excited when they close on a property.
We are too.
Yes, and so we like to celebrate that as well. So if you call ahead or just come in, we offer gift certificates. We'll match them up to $250. So
that's awesome.
Yeah. So if you wanted to do 100, we'd write it for 200, and so on. And
that's huge.
It is. Yeah. And so it makes you look like a rock star, and because we don't tell anyone. Well, now everybody will know that we match it, but
I think that's awesome. I think.
Thank you.
Well, plus it gets feet in the door.
It gets feet in the door, and it also helps somebody come in and buy a little happy for themselves, or maybe they put it towards full design, or maybe they find a piece of art that they love for their home.
Yeah. Well, what's nice is too, when people come into your store, a lot of our clients don't live here, and if they want their place decorated, obviously you're not going to say no to the location. So it really is helpful in that sense of helping build, and then they develop a relationship with you.
Yes.
And then that way they can even decorate multiple homes. I mean, some people have second homes all over the country
it's happened
that we work with. Yes.
Yeah.
And so, and now you don't necessarily stage vacant properties, but there are things that you do in the sense of like model homes.
Right. We're open to doing models. We did a lot of models for Truland before Truland sold. We've done a lot of models for local developers down here, and there's all different ways that we would do that help financially get that done. We also will go and walk a property with agents that are having a hard time maybe selling a property that doesn't look its best. I love the ugly ones. Give me the ugly.
The before and after of the best.
Yes. And so I can walk into a property and really see its potential and get excited about it. And so a lot of times, some agents like you have a real eye for design and don't necessarily wouldn't need me. A lot of them do. A lot of them cannot see or maybe even articulate the potential. We've done so many down here that I can walk in and instantly see its potential and kind of fall in love with maybe the ugly duckling. So we're willing to meet and kind of walk through and say this is what it would cost or what we would do to bring this place to life and make it a beautiful home for you and your family, or a money making machine. So we're all about that. And then also we've done wrap cards to help sell. We've gone in recently did some Gulf Towers too that went right on as a listing, or to sell. Where we furnished it to sell, and we were able to do great content and get it to her, and also do wrap cards and get it to her. And then we also put it on our social media. We have about 11,000 followers. Yeah, we tag. I purposely look for people that are coming here to rent or to buy, and then we tag the management company or the real estate agent. So we've done that too.
Well, and I love that y'all work with the rental management companies as well, because they know what they need, and as we know, the more heads you can sleep, the more money you can make.
Absolutely.
And there are certain places where condos that they'll give you a limit, so you can't just pack them in.
Right.
But they can tell you what they're expecting and things of that nature, and what their renters are looking for.
Right.
So I think that's really neat. And then let's see, and I love the gift certificates.
Think you.
That's awesome.
And we'll wrap them really pretty too, so it looks like a gift.
Yeah, that's awesome. And so, but I think that, I mean, my goodness, y'all got this y'all system down pat.
Yeah.
And so, and you say you have showroom, her store is in Orange Beach, but
Yes.
you have, you know, showroom, not showrooms, I can't even think, warehouses.
We do.
Full
We do.
And folded.
So we have 2 brick and mortar stores. They're right next door to each other. So it looks
Okay.
like one building, but it's actually divided into 2. Both
Okay.
of them have merchandise that we sell right off the floor. So you can come in and buy anything. You have actually access to everything I have in my warehouse too. We can pull it right up on the computer. So if you were looking for a dresser or a bed and we didn't have it on our floor, we're a boutique furniture store. But I say our stores are the tip of the iceberg because underneath we're huge.
Oh, yes.
And so we literally, if you needed something and it was in our warehouse, we could definitely send a truck up, get it, and get it delivered. So it's not just what's on our floor.
That's awesome.
And one is a little bit more of a design center, a little bit more calm and high end, and then the other one is just an explosion of color and beautiful, and a lot of accessories, a lot of art. So the stores have different vibes but are still beautiful.
Yeah.
So
Well, that's awesome. Well, we'll have to go and do a little video and take some pictures for
I would
this, so
love
that
that.
that way people can get a good look at what you do offer.
yes.
And then we'll also, tag you so people can go to your Instagram account, Facebook account, so
Thank
they
you.
can even see ideas.
Thank you.
Yeah, and so we'll have all that at the end of the video and your contact information.
Thank you.
So well, I'm excited. I'm glad you were able to
Thank
come.
you.
And
I'm honored to be here.
well,
I was
thank you.
nervous, but I'm not nervous
No,
anymore.
it's easy.
Yes.
So, well, we appreciate it. We hope that you enjoyed it, and hopefully next time you're down in the Orange Beach area, you'll check out MINT Decor.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching.